Hey everybody,
I'm Adam.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Will, and we are
Working Title! Guys,
We're back
for
Fullmetal
Alchemist
Brotherhood
episode
22.
Backs in the distance.
Backs
Nice.
distance. 25 minutes long episode.
Last on, we had Scar, Gluttony, and the Boy the Fuhrer pull up on our whole gang to fight and duke it out and see who can capture who, or to eliminate Scar. Who's gonna get it first?
I don't think any of them are dying. Gluttony's dying. Fury ain't dying, Ling ain't dying, and Scar ain't dying. They're all too cool. And if any of them die,
I'm walking out.
He's walking out. You heard it right here,
simple as
folks.
that. You'll see it.
He's done. So if another episode doesn't come out, somebody died.
You knew what happened.
Yep.
If you enjoy this video, guys, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Leave a comment down below what you thought of today's episode, or the show entirely, or what our thoughts are. And then share your thoughts as well. If you want to see these week in advance, we have them available on Patreon, as well as some other anime shows and live action. We'll be joining with Book of Boba soon, as well as The Witcher, so stay tuned with that. We also just added Hawkeye to our tier, so make sure you go and check that shite out.
And it's not a market substitute. Go on whatever anime streaming service you prefer. Watch Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood over there first. Brotherhood, not Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood. Come back to YouTube and watch your boys' reaction, alright? We're gonna punch it. Bah! Gah!
Oh. Ooh, she was bleeding, frick.
No, her kunai.
Clever.
Whoa!
You took a swipe at me with your kunai. Can I eat her now? Just make it quick.
Oh! Yeah!
Not today.
It's not fun. Please stay with me.
Oh. Alright, she's
That's
alive.
on the ground.
If you thought you could escape from me that easily, I'm afraid you'll find you're surely mistaken.
Let's go!
I see you no stranger to combat. All this jumping around, he's trying to stay in my blind spot.
Not bad for having a corpse in your arms.
Dang.
That regen power is too much.
That was slick, though, slicing off his arms and head.
Sheesh.
Excellent. We should have some privacy in here. If you don't mind, I have some questions. First, I'd like to know who you people are and how you found out what's inside Gluttony. You looking for an escape? Even now, you don't give up, do you? You might stand a fair chance of getting away if you'd only abandon the injured girl because she's just excess baggage at this point.
Not bad for having a corpse in your arms.
Excess baggage. I can see all those stars on your uniform. You're the ruler here. Fuhrer King Bradley, unless I'm mistaken. A ruler's duty is to his people. Without them, he is no king at all.
Facts.
Yeah.
King Bradley, you're no true king. Not now or ever.
Naive boy. Don't you understand that there are no true kings in this world?
Flashback.
Took his good eye.
That ought to hold him. Judging by the draft, there's the exit.
Oh no. Keep running.
Nice try. But your flash bomb didn't succeed in blinding this eye.
Oh. Dude. Now he's gonna have to kill Ling.
He's wrath. You piss him off.
Winry,
Oh.
we won't be away too long. You be a good little girl, okay? Take care of things while we're gone.
Oh yeah, Scar.
This freaking dude.
So it was because a tattooed man killed him that they confirmed it's Scar. A tattooed is fallen.
Tattoo on the right arm is fallen, yeah.
And they healed him too. I want earrings like that.
Big bulbous earrings.
Is this
They're,
still,
like,
is this
thick.
still a flashback? Oh, it is. Oh,
No,
that's
she's
Hughes's-
with
that's Hughes's wife
yeah,
right there.
and his daughter.
Yeah.
There you go, 1914. Damn, I miss him.
Watching Mr. Hughes leave that day was like the last time I saw Mom and Dad.
Yeah.
Just their backs as they walked away.
You'll come and visit once in a while, won't you?
Her eyes are beautiful.
We wouldn't want him to get lonesome here.
Emerald creams.
Emeralds.
Yes, of course I will.
I hear the Elrics are wreaking havoc.
What, again?
The EMPs have been running around like crazy.
They're in another fight?
Yep, of course they are.
He told you that.
After that guy who's been killing off-state alchemists.
Oh,
Seriously? They haven't caught him yet?
What is the military waiting for?
bro, people are so like gossipy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And she doesn't even know like what they do, really.
Not again, please.
Dude,
Dude,
God.
who's doing that? This guy.
Yeah.
Start wall crawling, Spidey.
Nice.
Ooh,
You're right there!
some Wolverine and Gambit stuff.
God hand.
We need to get out of here now.
Permission to fire? Not
Please.
yet. Why the hell not?
Those two.
Dang, they're gonna die.
He's not, he's
Nick
like,
hasn't fired the signal flare yet. And Brother's getting tired.
yeah, Scar hasn't even broken a sweat.
Scar, you say you believe that alchemists have defied God. Isn't that hypocritical? You use alchemy just like we do.
I explained it when we met in East City. It's balance. Where there are creators, there must be a destroyer.
That's a lie. You're using the name of your God to justify murder. Revenge is all you care about. When
Literally.
you killed Shao Tucker and Nina, I suppose you believe you were doing God's work then too.
Interesting. You two saw that abomination as well, did you? Alchemy created that tragic creature. So that's the science you would spend your lives following?
Look at your brother. He's the result of messing around with somebody's
We're the
life.
same, Ed.
Yeah, we created a monster.
Made because a man thought he could create, when creation is the province of God alone.
Maybe you're right. But why did you have to kill her? You stole what little life she had left.
Foolish as you are, you must still have known that Chimera could never have returned to her human state. It would have lived out its life as a laboratory specimen.
Is that true?
Treated as a test subject. But
To
never
their
as
to
a
their
Knowledge
everyday
right now.
knowledge of what they can do, yeah.
Yeah, I thought we'd been talking around with maybe that's not the truth.
Well, for Al, yeah.
Yeah.
Even then, we knew that Nina would be sent off to live in a laboratory. We knew full well what would happen to her.
We didn't want to think about it. We knew there was no hope.
So we did nothing.
Oh God.
Why are you here? Like
Yeah.
that's. What are you gonna do in this?
She can help them.
It's true. State alchemists have made some serious mistakes.
Oh, girl.
But despite what you think, that doesn't make what you're doing right, and we can't let you continue.
Oh, girl. What are you doing?
You're so self-righteous. But do you remember two Amestrian doctors
Shit.
named Rockbell? The order came down to end the uprising and exterminate Ishval, but that didn't stop them. They kept right on helping your people.
Wait, brother!
Don't you remember them? Those doctors saved your life, and you killed them!
Brother!
Yeah, shut up, Ed. Ugh.
What are you talking about, Ed?
Winry,
He's the man who killed them.
Get out of your ranch.
Like Ed. What's worse, they helped save
Oh.
They were doctors. They helped people. They didn't deserve to die. Give them back. Give me back my mom and dad, you monster!
Oh shit. Oh,
shit.
no.
Winry, hold on. You can't. Don't do this.
Winry!
Don't do it!
I know the animosity you feel, but your vengeance will only sow the seeds of further violence. What you're doing is senseless revenge, and it's feeding a fruitless cycle of death. You must end this cycle once and for all.
Sounds like a Thread Ravens.
It does, yeah.
Esbern?
Yep.
Fullmetal
He's a
Alchemist.
famous voice actor, so it could be him.
This girl is the doctor's daughter. You have the right. Shooting me would be justified.
Ooh.
Brother!
Flashback.
Brother!
Yeah, his brother died.
Listen, the armed forces have almost arrived. This is no time to be looking at your notes.
Just a minute more, I'm almost there.
What are those tattoos for?
Oh, these things? The basis of alchemy is understanding, deconstruction, and reconstruction. My right arm deconstructs, my left arm reconstructs.
Whoa, that's
I
dope.
studied the alchemy they use in the East, and then added my own touches. I discovered something else in
That's
my
Scar.
research.
Or I'm sorry,
This
fuck,
land is
Stain.
quite unusual.
None of that stuff matters anymore. Didn't you hear me? The army is here.
Stop.
Why are you interfering? We have to get away from here now.
Please, calm down and listen. Your brother's alchemy might be the only way we have of saving Ishval. What? You must have heard. The enemy has state alchemists. Their weapons, using their dirty magic to cut a path of destruction through the country.
Even though we're Amestrian citizens just like them.
I've heard all about the military dogs. But what do they have to do with my brother's research?
Your brother is the only one who can stand against the state alchemists.
If he can match their power with his, he could find a way to annihilate the military. The threat to us would be ended.
So that's why he gets his tattoos.
Kill them before they can kill us. Take them down. With alchemy, we'll beat them at their own game.
Pay them back in blood.
Frank.
Do you see this, brother? This is the science that you would spend your life following. You may think it's for the greater good, that it could help our people.
Tattoo me up.
You don't even see the evil you're creating!
That's Ida.
Damn, those blue eyes, man.
Blonde hair, too.
They chose their state for them. Them German crazy foes.
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh!
So fucked.
Oh, God, that's the Iron Guy.
There's our guy, I think.
Mustang.
This is your alchemy, brother.
Whoa!
Dang, you see that?
Caught the bullet with the guy.
Yeah.
This is the great power. This is going to save our people.
Dang. He is super satisfying to watch.
This science causes nothing but destruction and slaughter. It can't save us. Are you alright?
Yes, we're both okay. Luckily, we were already prepared to flee from here. in
Gran
case we-
Torino.
Also Gran Torino, yeah.
Sorry I'm late. There were some important notes I needed to compile.
What do you mean?
Here, I want you to hold on to this.
Why? What is it?
These are my research notes. This is all that I was able to bring. Take them and get away now.
Hold on a minute.
If anything happens to me, I don't want my research to have been for nothing.
Why don't you just take it and run away yourself?
Because you're a warrior of the Ishvalan people. You've been well trained. Let's be honest here. You're a lot more likely to survive this than I am. Just look.
My legs won't stop shaking.
Woo.
Yeah.
Some big brother.
You will survive.
Missiles. Ooh. Oh, the jail guy.
Is that a soldier?
Oh no, he's the one who kills them all. I forgot.
Look at his hands. He's a state alchemist.
Whoa. Wait, what is his power?
Damn. He just leveled the whole fucking place.
Stay with me. Don't you die.
Knows what the scar on. Oh. Maybe. Oh, transmitted one of his own arms to him. The
His arm.
Terra arm.
Where's my brother's arm? Where is it? Father. Mother.
Oh, dude, the whole family's got
Someone.
obliterated.
Anyone.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen. I think he's gonna give him his own arm.
Don't die. I won't let you. I have to keep fighting. Let me go back.
And there's gonna be Winry's fam.
Right where you are.
That's right. We didn't treat you just to let you die.
What happened?
Still got the book.
Protect me. Brother.
Anyone who can move on their own, go now.
He's awake.
Don't move or you'll open up your wounds. Come here. Dear, come here.
You aren't well enough to move around on your own yet. Somebody,
Just
get a
those
cart.
blue eyes, man.
He needs help.
Brother's tattoos. You're alive. Brother, you've made it. What is going on here?
Sedatives.
There aren't any more. We used them all up.
Oh no. Whoa.
State alchemists, Amestrians, you will pay.
Oh, there's the old lady and the kid from the other episode.
I thought we were just gonna have a Lang episode. What happened? We went like to freaking Dothamir. This man's
intense.
mad. This man is crazed.
What's left of this world?
Unreal.
Go on, shoot.
Don't do it, Winry. Put down the gun.
You know you don't want to do this. Winry!
Shoot, girl. But no, the moment you pull the trigger, there's no going back. You will be my enemy.
Scar!
If you think I'll let you have one hair on her head.
Will you kill me? That'd be fine with me. Until one of us dies, boy, this chain of hatred will continue. But don't ever forget it was the Amestrians who first pulled the trigger during the Civil War. It was your people!
Gosh.
Winry, don't shoot.
Just put the gun down and get out of here! Winry!
If you can't shoot, then do as the boy told you. You're in my way!
Don't shoot!
Winry!
Oh, good kid.
Oh, brother and brother.
Oh.
That was really cool. That was a really cool shot.
Gotta remember who you are.
already!
Fuck the
What are
cat.
you doing? Both of you will get killed. Hurry and get Winry somewhere safe.
Yeesh.
Winry, let go of the gun.
I couldn't shoot.
I knew you couldn't. It's okay.
That man. He said he's the one who killed my mom and dad.
Poor girl.
He tried to kill you and Al too, Ed. But I couldn't. Why not?
Remember in Rush Valley, you delivered that baby. You saved 2 lives. And you gave me an arm and a leg to replace the ones I've lost. It's your hands. They weren't meant to kill.
To restore.
They're meant to give life.
Mm-hmm. You should get that aqua tattoo. That was good. What episode was that? How far are we?
22. 6 more till after credit.
Mm.
Yeah.
How many episodes is the show?
It's like
60
60,
something?
50, 60 something. So
Okay.
we're like
I think it might be pushing 70.
So we're like almost like a third of the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was going to say our last episode, we're not even like a quarter of the way there. We're getting there.
That was a good one. A good follow-up. Definitely not where I thought the story would be heading in the second half, at least.
It was fun.
The first half was.
That was a fun episode.
The first half was.
Was it
a fun
really
episode?
It wasn't fun after.
What happened first half then?
It was Ling.
It was Ling.
Showing up the Fuhrer.
Yeah, dude. He kept up with him.
Yeah, he did. He kept up with him while holding a person on him. Yeah. Lan Fan. Ninja warrior princess. Was a good fight. Sword on sword. I loved that right away. Gluttony just got glocked right through the double hands and head. That was super appealing. I did think he was going to be down for the episode, but he came back as expected, I guess.
Immediately, pretty much.
Regen.
But Ling was able to keep up against 2 homunculus with Ninja Princess on his back. Yeah, that was fun. I wonder what will happen next with that part, because Ling has now seen the eye, and normally when stuff like that happens, it's either Ling has to die or the word is getting out.
Yeah.
Just like Lust. Lust revealed a lot of stuff to Roy Mustang, thinking that she was going to kill him. She didn't kill him.
Boy, was she wrong.
And we got a lot of info out for our team to have. But this is far more radical.
Yeah.
If the head of the country is now a known threat, no longer a sussed, but in fact, enemy of his own state.
Yes.
Gosh, man. Yeah, I don't know what will happen, so we can move on to the next half, which was the not so fun part of the episode, but the majority of this episode was Scar. The stone cold killer came in, tried to get the boys. A very, he does remind me a lot of Darth Maul in a weird way. Sorry for a lot of people who don't follow Star Wars. Just the, one, his eyes are red, so get that out of the way. 2, a lot of color palette for Death was red and orange in the result of what happened in this episode.
Yeah.
And also just the kind of tragic character who has the potential to be someone good, but still chooses not to be.
Yeah. Consumed by his revenge and hatred.
And spite.
Yeah,
really.
Spite, yeah.
And we can get to that part in a second, but it was cool to see a flashback. Well, not cool, but it was nice and informative to see where Scar came from. His brother decided to double wrap his arms in tattoos, one that would construct and one would deconstruct, which was really cool. I wonder what the whole Terra and Aqua thing is up. What's up with that?
Well, he said he combined alchemy and alchemy and used his own little pizzazz mix. Yeah. So it's probably just stuff from both of their
I imagine
formulas. And
this arm's alchemy and this is alchemy, because he specifically said this was reconstructing. So I imagine healing. Alchemy is known for healing.
That makes sense because the panda girl is a healer.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, and Ling said alchemy is known for healing.
Medicinal purposes, yeah. Restoration.
Medicinal.
They said that. They did say that, I think, during the Ling episode, the intro. Yeah. That makes sense. I wonder if that has to do with the two people in history, the Hohenheim and then the mystery Hohenheim.
The Sage?
During the Xerxes thing. That was something I was also wondering about. Is there a clone of Hohenheim out there? Is it the yin to the yang version of Hohenheim out there? Because one is teaching or seems more in the destruction side of enjoying life, and the other one seems to enjoy restoring through the branch of history, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it has to do with like the moon and sun thing we were talking about too, the whole like duality of how alchemy works.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to let that play out. But the restoration, deconstruction thing is cool. That's like a video game thing where you're able to like attack, heal myself, start slapping you as I'm healing my body.
Support class.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Stick
like that
neat singe into you as you're shooting the target.
I like that it was white ink.
Was it white on the left
Yeah,
arm?
it was white.
Oh, I thought
you had
it was
some white and black.
Okay,
it was
okay,
cool.
I missed that then. I thought it was the same color as the destruction arm.
Yeah, no, the right arm is all black ink. This had white in it.
Okay, that's cool.
His brother is Stain.
Stain, the voice actor?
Yeah, it sounds just like him.
I couldn't hear it.
Mm-hmm. And Scar is Ida. I just realized that.
We did talk about that thing with the episode he appeared.
Yeah.
That is Tenya Ida. And I love Tenya Ida. It's Erwin Smith, English Erwin Smith.
Mm-hmm. He's a good guy.
A welcomed member.
Very talented.
Yes.
Before the flashback, though, Winry approached during the battle and overheard Ed
questioning
and criticizing Scar as to why
he's killing.
Why is he killing people? Why did he kill the Rock Bells way back when they were trying to help him? So Winry realized it, then that's what led to the flashback that showed the Ishvalan War, the civil war that's going on. Where, Scar is trying to get his brother out of town and his whole family. And the people wanted Scar's brother to use his alchemy, his new abilities to fight the state alchemist on the side of Ishval.
Mm-hmm.
And
Scar wasn't having that.
Scar was pissed about it because he's like, why would you devote your whole life to this science if it's just causing this much destruction?
Chaos, yeah.
As Scar watches his whole country or, his people get obliterated into Kingdom Come, he goes and meets up with the rest of his family to get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah.
The brother was scared, but he said he would, stay back and defend so that everybody could escape. And our boy,
the Crimson Alchemist,
yeah,
Kimblee.
Not my boy, but yeah.
Kimblee?
The boy.
You brought up sun and moon. Did you notice he had a sun here and a moon here on his...
I thought it was an eyeball.
Mm-mm.
I think it's supposed to be sun and moon, because the one hand was definitely a moon.
Yeah, Shigaraki leveled the playing field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is ironic that it is Shigaraki leveling the field, lay waste the family. It was kind of even cool because we are seeing it through not a biased perspective, but through the vision of how
the other side.
Specifically how Scar sees the history, because all of it's like a colorless palette, and then the only moments that were colored were the things he hates.
Blood.
The blonde-haired people coming in, intruding with the blue eyes, and then the alchemy of the dude. Was the only other colored thing. Kimblee's. That was the only other colored thing that I really saw, other than the blood of the arm, which he memorized or remembered as a colored thing. Yeah. So he has these very strong hates and feelings towards very specific things that he distinctly remembers, as opposed to... Well, I just think it's like a cool thing. Like, he has the memory of everything, but the only things that mattered to him are the things that he's decided to fill in with color. Everything else is just like a blank canvas, really, that has been retracted of the color that would have been present. So that was a pretty cool creative choice for them to do. Mm-hmm. And it worked, too, because it helps any viewer know the distaste he had when he killed Winry because of people that looked very similar.
The Rock Bells.
Yeah, the Rock Bells. That natural desire for people who are spiteful to take something look similar and throw the blame and go and kill the parents.
Yeah.
And he was also in a pumped up rage because his brother just died, his entire family and the world got leveled. Yeah. And he just took it out on them, people who didn't do anything. So it's a tragic thing. And then when we get taken out of that, I thought I liked the paralleled scene too of him realizing he is the next person
Kimberly.
who could level everything
Oh.
as Kimberly.
Yeah, dude, that's my favorite part of the episode.
cool
Just
scene.
like the complete flip on, because he even realizes it. He like stands there and is like, "Wait, Ed is being my brother, Winry is me, and I'm literally being Kimberly in the same way."
I'm the next one who could
Yeah,
start a whole new cycle of hate.
yeah,
Right now. And it's I don't know where he feels in his head, because the unfortunate part of when we came back to after the flashback was him saying, I'm not gonna back down. If you don't shoot me right now, I'm still gonna kill them or they kill me. The cycle will end when one of us dies, and it's just like, dude, the cycle could end right now.
Yeah.
If you just stop.
True.
If you just stop.
but he's committed to it. There is no end.
But in my mind, any person who seeks revenge is no different than the person who dealt it out first. So, in my mind, even though there were first oppressors in this instant, he's no better than them. Which, it sucks, because I like Scar. I want him to stop being so stubborn in his head.
Did you
But
smack your own
He
head?
did.
I did, to show that
I looked away and I was.
you heard the giant...
I was like,
Yeah,
"Whoa,
I did. I was like,
shit."
whoa, you okay?
Yeah, no, so I like Scar. I do think he'll come around eventually. Either that or he will die as a stubborn man, but I'm a little bit more optimistic when it comes to this show, so I hope that he'll come around.
He
Just
takes
not
him.
just not yet.
Hopefully, he takes a chill pill and like stands outside of his own
Yeah.
life for a second and takes a look at the rest of the world.
Yeah, I think it would be unrealistic if he came to immediately, so I think him leaving the scene will maybe be the best part for him to blossom.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Maybe he goes and finds Panda Girl, who's hell-bent on restoring everything. Or being at least kind with little Panda. I wonder what she is doing coming to Central. She's looking for immortality as well.
Yeah.
She has to be one of the siblings. The siblings are like-minded. I'm going to say she's one of the like other clans trying to be the empress.
I mean, there's like 50 other clans, so it could be.
So, okay, one more little tangent real quick. Are they blood relatives? The dad is all still the same dad, right?
They have the same dad. They're all from different clans.
Mothers, but in other clans.
It's like over 30
Imagine
They're all
women
step
from different
siblings,
clans.
right?
Imagine Game of Thrones. Whoever's the king asks every royal family to send one woman for them to procreate with.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Okay.
And it's like Ling said, there's like 28 boys and like 15 girls.
Yeah. So I think she's probably one of them.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what will come of the Crimson Alchemist. Kimberly?
Yeah.
I wonder like what role he has to play in this. Because he's been teased since the first episode. He hasn't really been present for 20 episodes. So like what occupation will he fill in the show? He's not a homunculus, which is what I thought he was. I know I've been running with the fear being Wrath, and I know you've been saying that too. Is he actually Wrath? Or is he somewhat a different, like...
Yeah, the father said
Have
this
they said
is
it?
Wrath. Because Greed was like, who's this? And he's like, I'm Wrath.
Are we missing any sins?
There's one we haven't met.
Sloth.
Yeah, there's one we haven't met.
What about Pride? Why is Pride not one of these?
No, I'm saying there's one we haven't met yet, but they've talked about Sloth. We haven't really seen Sloth.
Yeah.
Yeah. But shouldn't there be a Pride?
I mean, that's the only one that's missing.
Yeah.
That you weren't, when you said missing, you weren't referring to Sloth?
I wasn't referring to Sloth, because we, know Sloth exists.
You've seen Sloth.
So there is one missing?
Yeah.
Shoot. Because I thought the Fuhrer might have been Pride.
No,
because
Fear's
he's
Wrath.
Yeah, but
He's
he's
Wrath.
Wrath.
I'm so happy you realized that.
Well,
So I wanted to bring that up a long time ago. I asked
because
Will.
Lucifer himself is like the symbol of pride. Like the devil himself is supposed to be pride, so maybe Hohenheim himself is pride. I also wondered, will Hohenheim start showing greedy values now because he's absorbed greed back into him?
Yeah.
Because supposedly, if there's sins, maybe... Oh, and this is what I brought up with my buddy, you know, who, Zinc, shout out. It's not his real name. I thought it would be cool if, like, Hohenheim, the purpose of the sins was to cleanse himself of sinful nature, to be, like, his own justified version of purity. Take the humanity out of him and literally be like a deity in his own mind by releasing lust from him, greed. So maybe because greed was being too chaotic, he just had to take a sin back for the time and find a better NPC spawn to drop it in eventually.
Yeah.
So maybe he can't get rid of all of them and he's pride. I don't know. If it's not, then we have somebody out in the aether that we have to watch out for. Maybe Ling or one of these random people Roy Mustang, who's joining our group. It can't be Winry, it can't be Ed, and it can't be Al, in my mind. It could be Izumi. They were trying to recruit Izumi. Or, and this is shooting a shot, Pride hasn't been made yet, and that's why they were trying to recruit Izumi. Because the Fuhrer was trying to recruit her. as a state alchemist, at least, at minimum. And they've been talking about Roy Mustang as a potential sacrifice, and Ed and Al. Okay, and I still get confused with this. Is Ed and Al already sacrificed individuals, or potential sacrifices?
Ed said last episode that they're trying to gather people that went through the portal and saw the other side and made it back.
Okay, that's the portal they're referring to. Is the soul land.
The truth.
The truth land.
That's what he said last episode.
So Roy's been there?
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up because they said that we could use the portal.
Yeah, they did say that we could use the portal. They
On
also
Roy.
I think they also called Roy. I think there is a difference though, because I think they said Ed and Al are sacrifices, and I think they called Roy potential sacrifice.
Yeah.
Potential sacrifice.
See, I thought it's Ed and Al, like, they're going to go... Because, I mean, even he said it. If we're sacrifices, they're not going to lose those two. I thought they said they're, like, important sacrifices.
Maybe important, but they definitely called Roy a potential one.
Oh, what would they need? Okay, so they need something from Ed and Al. They're too valuable as people because they've seen the truth, maybe. Mm-hmm. But what truth do they have that is valuable? Because they just seem like confused boys. What do they... Unless they're literally talking about truth, like they want to capture that white little spirit and have it hostage.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell. Maybe that's pride.
The
Just
little
kidding.
pet.
I don't freaking know, dude. This show. Your theories, guys. You haven't seen it.
Fun fact, Fuhrer Bradley in original Fullmetal is Pride.
Really?
Really?
Yes.
Why would they change that?
Because there's a whole slew of characters that don't exist in this show that exist in that one.
Is that now? I thought that one was more manga-like though.
No,
before
this
it
one-
stopped
this
being
one is.
manga.
That's what I'm saying. It stops being manga and they just completely veer off of what...
So was he Pride during the manga? So
No.
okay, from how I perceived Fullmetal Alchemist was that it stayed to manga full-heartedly, and then when there was no more material, they made new stuff.
No. I mean, well, yes.
So the whole thing
Yes.
just...
No. They did, but it was so... They make wild changes very early on. There's very, very early on changes.
Bro, no wonder this show's different. If you change one of the bloody sins, it's already gonna screw up the show.
Well, not really. I mean, he still is a sin. It's just a different one.
Well, I guess...
That means they just plugged in someone else for Wrath.
Frick, dude.
It's not that much different. I mean, the plot goes wildly in a different direction.
I'm gonna watch
Wait,
that show.
have you seen this show?
Full Metal?
Yeah.
I've seen like parts of it, but like
Okay.
if over time I've like slowly learned like more and more stuff about it that I didn't know prior.
That's crazy.
Okay.
The Fear is Pride in another world. I will watch that show.
Is Wrath a
not on the
character
channel.
we've seen in this show? In that show?
No,
Do we ever see that person in the show?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Pretty sure. I can't remember.
So weird.
Interesting.
I get jitty,
Interesting.
like jittery. at these
Yeah,
fancy
you know what's
things.
kind of cool about that is it's very rare that shows make
weird.
like different versions of themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And not in like a retcon sense, but like in a like they're just complete. Like imagine if like they remade Game of Thrones now, but like kept it as true to the original as it could.
Oh,
plus
it would be a lot different.
But I'm saying, but like kept it as true to the original as it could, even close to the original show, but made like the differences that made it to the end. You know?
Yeah. Well, that would be weird. Because there's like 20 hours of stuff we're missing. Like complete character POVs that aren't even a character in the show. That's weird. Yeah, I do want to watch Fullmetal Alchemist. I know I'm not supposed to watch it yet because it could be potential spoilers for stuff in this show. But there will be a time that I'm just going to binge that. Maybe do a single reaction where I just share my thoughts on the whole thing as a whole.
I'd watch it with you.
Yeah,
I've never seen it.
We do it like we watch 10 episodes and then report what our thoughts are on those first 10.
Fuck, that's a lot.
Well, I think that show has more episodes than this show, doesn't it? Doesn't it have like 100 some or something crazy?
I don't know.
It would be fun. I remember my first memory of Fullmetal ever was you talking about that there's two different shows.
Mm-hmm.
Like I remember we were upstairs hanging out on the couch and you were just like telling me about this show that you loved and how. And I remember I hadn't even watched anime yet. It might have been the same day actually that you wanted me to start watching some anime, but you were telling me about that. I'm like, it's so complicated.
I know. I showed you the second episode of this when the transmutation happens. Human transmutation happens at your house.
Yeah.
And you were like, "What the fuck is happening?"
It's not a great way to start trying to jump into an anime. It's super wild. I think this
you?
was a solid episode. No, I'm not good. This was a solid episode.
Can I just say how happy I am that you realized that we're missing Pride?
It is what it is.
I wanted to bring it up.
We are here.
Because there was one episode earlier on where you were naming every single one off, and you were like, that's it. I pulled Will aside. Or I typed something on my phone, and I was like, can I say that there's a 7?
Oh, that was the one you were saying.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
And Will was like, no.
Well, that's funny too, because I have said that there should be 7 of them.
Yeah.
I have said that before.
I've just never confirmed it because it's more fun to make you be like,
yeah.
But why aren't there 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pride. Well, Pride's. I'm pretty sure Pride's supposed to be the deepest level in Dante's hell, because that's.
Is it the last one? I mean, especially because you said Lucifer is depicted as
because
Pride.
his fall is supposedly because he was too prideful. He thought he was better than the god that made him.
Guys, we're done. We're out of here. If you like the video, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, the comments, the Patreon. You want to help us out, you want to support the channel, you want to say some funny things to us in the comments. Don't be mean. Don't spoil it for Sam. And hey, we'll catch you in the next one. Punch it.
Bah! God! Big square, Sam.
Oh.